Okay, now that you've learned about x and y intercepts, let me show you a little easier way. This is something I like to call the cover-up method. So to do the cover-up method, there's 3 easy steps. The first step for the cover-up method is your equation must be in standard form. So that's your ax plus by equals c. Then all you do, for example, is you cover up the y term to find the x-axis, x-intercept, sorry about that, or cover up the x term to find the y-intercept. This must be in standard form. That's the most important part. So let's try some. For example, number 1, it is in standard form. Let me draw a nice little shape here to cover some things up so we can move it around a little bit. So for number 1, if I'm finding my x-intercept, I'm literally going to take my little box, cover up my y, including that negative, and now look, I'm left with x equals 4. So my x-intercept is 4. To find my y-intercept, I'm going to take my little box, move it over. That negative goes with the y. Divide both sides by -4. And 4 divided by -4 is -1. It's a lot easier. Number 2, first you have to put it in standard form. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. This is a positive y, don't forget. So you have -2x plus y equals -4. So let's find our x-intercept and our y-intercept. So I'm going to grab my little box again for my x-intercept. Oh, doesn't really cover it up. We can pretend like it's covering up. And divide by -2 and get +2. I'm going to erase that because I'm done, and now I'm going to find my y-intercept. So I'm going to move my little box over and just look at the y, and y equals -4. So I have my y-intercept. It's okay with fractions too. For number 3, add your 1/4 x to get it in standard form. And you have 1/4 x plus 2/3 y equals +4. We're still going to do the same thing. For my x-intercept, cover up my y. And now I have 1/4 x equals 4. Remember, multiply by the reciprocal. So your x-intercept equals 16. Then for my y-intercept, take your little box or take your hand and move it over here, and you have 2/3 y equals 4. Again, multiply by the reciprocal. Cancel, 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 cancel. You have y equals 4 and 2 can simplify 6. So your y-intercept is 6. Okay, go ahead and you try the next 2, and then you can check your answers. Okay, so for number 4, you end up getting a fraction for your x-intercept of 1/8, and your y-intercept is -1. For number 5, your x-intercept equals -8, and your y-intercept equals +2. Now, you can use this with some geometry. Go ahead, write down the formulas for area. Area of a square, remember, a side squared. A rectangle is length times width, and a triangle is 1/2 base times height. We're going to be using these because we're going to find the area of a triangle, knowing we're going to use area, equals 1/2 base times height, formed by the x-axis, the y-axis, remember your x-axis, your y-axis, and this line. So you have 3 lines to make a triangle. So let's graph. Before I graph where my x and y axis are, let's do 3x plus 2y equals 18. Let's find the x-intercept in the y-intercept, and that's going to make our lives easier. Cover up your y, and my x-intercept, 18 divided by 3 is going to be 6. Let's get that y back there. It was plus 2y. Cover up your x, divide by 2, and your y-intercept is going to be 9. So I know that my x-axis needs to be pretty low so that I can go all the way up to 9, because if I count, there's only 10, and I need to have 6, so my y-axis can be about right here. So I graph 2 of my lines that are part of my boundaries. My x-intercept is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My y-intercept was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And do you see the triangle? It's right here. So let's count our base. Look at right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's just substitute that into my formula. So it's 1/2 times 6 times 9. So you get 3 times 9, which is 27 units squared. Make sure you put that unit squared. Find the area of the polygon formed by the x-axis, the y-axis, the line described by y equals 4. If I have y equals 4, let's go ahead and make a little table for that. Y equals 4. I can only put 4s in there. Let's try 0, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to graph them. And x equals 10. Let's again make a little table. X equals 10. And let's try 0, 1, 2, 3. And let's see what happens. So I know that y has to go up to 4 and x has to go all the way over to 10. So I'm going to go ahead and make my x-axis here, because that'll give me 4. I'm going to make my y-axis all the way down here. So we have our x-axis and our y-axis. Y equals 4. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. You get a horizontal line. Anytime you have a y equals, it's a horizontal line at 4. X equals 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0, 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3. We got a vertical line. Anytime you have an x equals, it's going to be a vertical line at x equals 10. Well, look right here. You have a rectangle. So we know we're going to be using the formula that area equals length times width. So let's find our length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So my area is 10 times 4, which is 40 units squared.